freaks, mutants, and strangers of the world unite. Together we're going to dismantle the humanist fantasy and its oppressive configuration. Let our show begin.
What does it mean to be a human? To engage as a human? To pass as a human?
Humans always find something or someone that's not human enough. Wherever humanization proceeds, dehumanization comes along. One doesn't exist without the other.
We are not like others. We get to say what's good, and we are good.
But who is this we? Is there a human without an animal? Us without them?
The human is being written and performed constantly in many forms, but within the current arrangements, this plurality of being is represented by an ideal image formed through the production of an outside other.
The human is more rational, more able, more masculine, more intelligent.
The human is built through denial. It is a battle between an ideal subject and an other that is elsewhere.
Inferiority created and enforced by someone or by something in power, not by being in the world.
Domination doesn't have a single source of oppression. It is interconnected. Within the humanist fantasy, meaning flows from the most privileged subjects and their uncritical and unjust representations.
We, certain human beings, are more different and other beings are different between themselves.
Have you ever heard of non-frogs, non-birds, or non-tulips? Do frogs, birds, and tulips have an uncanny reaction to things that resemble them too much? Are they racist? Are they speciesist?
If being is that which exists, if everything equally exists, if we're all beings.
The representation of man as the top being living on a passive background is nothing more than that of a creature who thrives of whatever constitutes an outside other.
How are we going to be in this skin? How to be kin?
The human is currently defined by a Western ideal of a human subject. Everything different from the ideal model is often swept either on a reappropriation mission at best, or it constitutes the outside.
Racism, sexism, ableism, speciesism, classism are all here with us.
Enough is enough.
The human is co-opted. The future is co-opted.
Out of my way. I'm special. Look at his beautiful skin. Look at his human suit. It's all justified. Step aside.
What is called human isn't strictly human. It's more like an open assemblage of things that can be fully graspable unless there's someone who finger points to some kind of ontic essence. The human is a whole, but a whole that can't be fully essentialized without committing some kind of violence.
Who's holding the knife so steadily, slicing things, pointing to the human over here and the animal over there, privileging, colonizing? Can I point to them? Am I doing it?
The sky is on the other side. Or animals, I mean unicorns. God damn it. Biology, confirm my privilege. I'm white, I'm a rational man, I'm a human being.
Man is pure fiction.
The human is not a fixed identity on the other side of nature. The human is certainly not whiter or more masculine. The human doesn't have a specific essence to point to. That doesn't pave the way to racism and speciesism.
Let the future speak.
Let the moral failures speak. Human nature is not superior, nor is it determined by one thing only. It is a lack of power, of imagination lurking behind what it means to be human, a lack of direction and will to question the current status quo.
The more one looks, the clearer it becomes.
The human is a political concept. Appropriating the other to such an ideal subject is never enough, nor the endpoint to many of our struggles.
We need to decolonize the imperialist view within the human,
to attune to the non-human agencies,
and to practice dehumanism instead of only being against dehumanization.
not tomorrow, but today.
When the current climatic regime is pushing towards new relations,
and towards countless encounters with other entities.
today is the time to perform our relations differently.
And to reimagine enjoyment for a collective of coexisting strangers.
Dear freaks, mutants, and the strangers of the world, we are beautifully different. Our differences do not make us less. They are part of how we exist. It is within us all a desire to be different and otherwise. It is within us all a desire to be irreducible and undetermined. It is within us all a desire to be in an uncanny communion with others.